continuing on with our discussion of different types of events, we're now going to look at what it means for two events to be independent or to be dependent. And what we're going to find is that whether the events are independent or dependent is going to become crucial when we're looking at probability questions involving the word and, where we're looking at the probability of some event and another event occurring as well. Remember, with mutually exclusive events, we were interested in whether they were mutually exclusive or not when we were looking at or type questions. So what does it mean? Well, two or more events are said to be independent if the outcome or probability, which is what we're going to be interested in, of one is not influenced by the other. So if the outcome or probability of one event is not influenced by the other, we said that they are independent. Conversely, two or more events are said to be dependent if the outcome or probability of one is influenced by the other. By the outcome of the other. Okay. And I should have said that up in the first one as well. Influenced by the outcome of the other. So you might need to add that word in there. Okay. So this is sort of the definition here. Let's take a look at a few examples and just to see that we've got this concept down. So we've got a list here of events. Are the following events independent or dependent? Okay, so situations where we're interested in two things happening. And again, the question is, does the outcome of one of these things affect the outcome or the probability of the other thing? So our first situation here, Isaac rolls a six-sided die. At the same time, Christopher flips a coin. Are these two events, flipping the coin, rolling the die, are they independent or dependent? Well, in this case, they are going to be independent. Okay? The outcome of the coin flip is not going to be influenced in any way by the outcome of what appears on the six-sided die. Our second one here, Lamar chooses a colored marble from a mixed bag and writes down the color. Lamar leaves it out and then draws another one. Are these going to be independent or dependent? Well, in this case, our two events are going to be dependent. Okay? He pulls one marble out, and because he doesn't put that marble back in, the number of marbles and the ratio, I guess, of colors of marbles in the bag has changed because of that one that he's taken out. So if he has taken out a red one, the probability of getting a red one the next time has gone down slightly. So as long as he leaves it out, the probabilities involved in choosing the second marble have changed slightly from changing the first one. Okay. So what about the next one here? Rachel picks a card at random, puts it back, and then picks another card at random. Are these independent or dependent events? What do you guys think? Independent or dependent? Why are these ones independent? It doesn't change. Yeah, the deck of cards is still the same because she has put that card back in. Okay, takes it out, okay, looks at it, puts it back in. When she goes to choose the second card, it's the exact same deck as it was before. Okay. At a cosmetics store, an employee offers to let shoppers smell any perfume. In the morning, one shopper stops to smell a perfume. After lunch, a second customer also decides to smell a perfume. Is this independent or dependent? What do we think? McKenna, what do you think? Why is this independent? Absolutely right. Yeah. Second shopper was in no way influenced by that first shopper. Now we could change this a little bit to make them dependent. If the two shoppers were there at the same time, then possibly the one shopper seeing the other shopper smell the perfume might influence them to smell it or to not smell it, either way. Okay, maybe the second shopper, smells it and has already smelt it, so they decide they don't need to. But as long as they're separated in time like this, then the two events, I think, are independent. Okay, and the trickiest one, I think, a professor is passing out essay questions for a final exam. Each question is unique to ensure that there is no cheating. Avery receives a question, and then Tessa does. Okay? Are these two events, Avery's question and then Tessa's question, are they independent or dependent? What do we think? Lana, why is that? Absolutely. Because they are dependent because each question is unique. So once Avery has gotten his question or her question, that question isn't available for Tessa to get. So the chances of her getting that particular question have gone to 0, and she's more likely to get a slightly different question. Okay? So that is independent and dependent events.